MD Prepper here, talking about the many utilitarian uses of MRE toilet paper. This is a much maligned item due to its poor efficiency at its original task, also called John Wayne toilet paper. If you don't know what that means, please look it up. But I carry this stuff in all of my kits and all my gear, have this stuff strewn about in all sorts of locations for redundancy and for multiple purposes. I'm a big fan of the one is none, two is one philosophy in prepping. It's not about having just one piece of gear, but it's having a piece of gear that's useful for multiple things, which this is very useful for. Very inexpensive. Overall, Epicenter has, I believe, 100 pack of these for $10 or 10 cents a piece. Very lightweight, weighs virtually nothing. This is what they come packaged with. Basically, your folded up toilet paper with a brown paper wrapper on the outside. You've got, I believe it's 20 single ply pieces. I've tried to count these, but they're very thin overall. See that right there. Better than nothing, better than leaves. I prefer to be civilized if I can be anyway out in the woods. Leaves will do in a pinch, but only if I have to. So other uses for this other than TP. Napkin and Kleenex, obviously excellent. I don't tend to carry napkins and Kleenexes in my kits because Kleenexes are only useful for Kleenex blowing your nose purposes, in my opinion. This, I can wipe my butt and blow my nose, but hopefully not on the same piece. But either way, I've got that option there. Napkin, again, MREs come with napkins, etc., but this is better than nothing. Its harshness does actually come in handy as a napkin. Another very common one is tinder. This is a nice little tinder source if it's raining out and you can't find anything better. Keep this in your kit, keep it dry, add a little alcohol gel or just light it up as it is. You're good to go. These things burn quite well. You don't even have to use the whole thing. You can just take your little pack, take out what you need, and use that for tinder. Great if you're in wet conditions. Also as a writing source, as a tablet, if you will, piece of paper. I've been out in the woods and had a pen or pencil with me, but did not have a way to write things down, little notes or reminders. I actually pulled this open and wrote on the inside about some facts and things to remind myself with. Wrote it down somewhere else once I got back home, but in a pinch, you can use this for paper. Other than that, I think it's excellent actually as an option in your wound care kit, your emergency kit, for staunching bleeding, dabbing up blood, etc., so you can inspect the wound better, or just covering up a wound and taping it down real quick if you need to. I've scraped a knee before and pulled this whole pad out, about half of it I guess, slapped it down on the wound, put some tape over it, called it good enough till I could get back to home and wash it out good and proper, which I was not willing to do out in the field because I was not out doing any heavy duty long-term work. There was no reason to go to breaking in my kit, just get home and clean it up. So another option in the wound care options is for a nosebleed. If you got a nosebleed or any other type of bleed, especially a nosebleed, you could wrap this stuff up into a nice little tight tube and shove it up a nostril and apply some pressure in a pinch. Works fairly well. So lots of options for this stuff. Like I said, guys, this stuff is cheap. I keep it in a lot of mess kits, etc. If you see there's lots and lots of little MRE packets because they weigh virtually nothing. Why not have them around? If you've got a single little sliver of space in your kit, in a container or something like that, why not throw one of these in there, 2 or 3? It's good backup. Hopefully you never need them. I don't use these that often. I've been working off a 100 pack for 5 or 6 years now and not even close to making a dent in it. For $10 for 100 of them, or 100 of them, well worth the effort. Just some thoughts, and I'm also playing with my new HD camera. MD Prepper out.